Alright, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well today. Today I thought I'd do something kind of a little more of an appreciation kind of video. Maybe just checking out our favorite games, graphics, just appreciating what they have to offer. And also as a side note, I'm just going to run one of my songs in the background. I hope you like metal. I do. Anyways, so yeah, as you know, games can have a wide range of art styles and types of graphics. I'm personally very particular with the way a game looks, the way it feels, and the way it plays, and I've always been drawn to the more gritty, kind of realistic-looking games. I thought it'd be fun to take a look at the 3 top contenders for the king of the diablo-like genre. I swear, that's going to be hopefully the only jab I throw. Okay, so those games we're going to be comparing today, and just kind of looking at the different areas of graphics. Would be Diablo 2 Resurrected, my favorite, Diablo 4, and the upcoming Path of Exile 2. So as a disclaimer, Path of Exile 2 images that follow are pre-early access and are not final. I'm going to be comparing 3 images in each screen. Yeah, just thought it'd be kind of fun to see if you can guess which game each image is from. This is not meant to take any kind of jab at anyone or any game or anything like that. I've spent time in all of these games, and they all attracted me to them in different ways. But all of them share one thing: they all have really nice graphics. You kind of can't argue that. A feast for the eyes, so to speak. So let's dive in, see if you can spot which game belongs to which image. So I'm going to be looking at, specific categories as we go through. We'll start with buildings and structures, buildings and structural type objects. So let's get at it. Here's the first one. So starting from the left and moving to the right, we've got structures. So we've got an image of a roof. It looks kind of like a really cool tiling. It's very peach kind of pinkish. Looks a little washed, but looks really good. Super cool. I actually really like roofs like that in real life. Can you guess what game this is? Second one right in the middle. This is my favorite building in this game, and I just had to take a screen for this one. I mean, look at the mosaic tiling on the top of this thing. Isn't that crazy? Just really look at it. Look, it's like super nice. I like the light reflecting up, and I feel like actually it looks really, really good. And then we have this image on the right. Look at the cloth. That's amazing. Very sharp image. That one looks really good. So I almost feel like they all look great, quite amazing. Some of these images are a little bit zoomed in, like the one on the left, so it kind of blurs just a little, so it doesn't really do it justice. We're not rating them here. They all look amazing, but can you guess what each one is from? Let's go ahead and start with the left. If you would have picked Diablo 4, you're right. This is Diablo 4, but anyway, middle image. We've got the middle image here. This is Diablo 2 Resurrected. It's in Act 2. Gorgeous building. And of course, this last one is Path of Exile 2. Next one here, more structural kind of objects. Can you guess these? We have this left one, kind of like a marketplace looking thing. Some little bit of structures. We got this middle one. It's a little stone tower and a bunch of messed up looking rocks and stuff. Interesting. And then this last one on the right, it's really cool looking windows with a bunch of burning fire, god rays coming through. Can you guess which ones they are? Yeah, first one is on the left is Path of Exile 2. The cloth, that is pretty excellent looking. The middle one, Diablo 4. Again, if you notice now, it does have quite a bit of like almost like neutral. Nothing pops really hard in that one. The last one, it's pretty zoomed in image actually. It's kind of not doing it justice, but that is the Chaos Sanctuary in Diablo 2 Resurrected. I thought it looked really cool. So, moving on. Now here we have some kind of just focusing on ground. Just ground environment texturing. So, left side image, kind of like an encampment area. Pretty detailed looking ground. Then we have this middle one with cactus and rocks, desert looking landscape. Looks really good actually. This is also a zoomed in image. All three of these are actually. And the last one's also another desert one. I try to keep it pretty similar. More rocks and stuff. And this one kind of feels like it goes in from left to right, best looking, sharpest fidelity, I guess. Yeah, the first one's Path of Exile 2. Second one is Diablo 2 Resurrected. Then we have Diablo 4 there at the end. Alright. Now these ones are all pretty similar. I like that. I was able to capture something that had like stone, greenery. Who would have thought that's a common ground, huh? No pun intended. Anyways, go through. Yeah, so can you guess which ones these are? Which one looks the best to you? The left and right to me look incredible. Really like how the light kind of fades, like with that. The shadowing looks really good on the right one. The left to right, this is Diablo 4, Diablo 2 Resurrected, and Path of Exile 2. How are we doing at this point? Are you guys nailing it 100%? I'm sure it's not too hard. This one's going to give it away for sure. It's the first one with a character in it. Try to get like rocks in this one, just kind of general texturing. So yeah, left is Path of Exile 2. I'm sure that was easy to guess. Yeah, the middle one, I love these rocks. I feel like they look really good. This one's, these next two are zoomed in pretty good, so they're a little bit, they lose a little bit of their sharpness. But middle one's Diablo 2 Resurrected, and the one at the end is Diablo 4. Might be noticing some themes. Let me know in the comments things that are popping out to you and what you might notice. And this one's not really to guess. You can tell each one, right? We got Diablo 4 on the left, Diablo 2 Resurrection in the middle, Path of Exile 2 at the end on the right. But this one is water, and I had a hard time finding water for Diablo 4 and Diablo 2. I mean, I had looked through all my screenshots. I just actually loaded up the game in Diablo 2 and took this one. There's not that much water. But if I could be honest, said I wasn't going to take any jabs, but like, what's going on with the water in Diablo 4? That's like, it's like, I mean, let's just say I feel like they could have spent some more time on that. I don't know. And also, when things are in motion, it's a lot different. When you take a still image, sometimes it's the motion that really gives things a lot of life. And, things change. But I actually really like Diablo 2 Resurrected's graphics. I feel like they're really well done, especially since it's just over a really old game. But look at the water with Path of Exile 2 there at the right. Wow. Like, I feel like there's this habit, even in music, when you learn about reverb, you overdo it with reverb. Well, I feel like with lighting and reflections, when you like, oh, things look pretty when they're reflecting. Look at the rocks in Diablo 4. Just reflections like crazy. Even in Diablo 2, the water, though it does look pretty good, you kind of overdo it with all the reflections, right? But if you look at Path of Exile 2 right there, in that water, it's not overly done. Like, the reflections are like a soft change from, I don't know, that's just an excellent job. Very impressive. Anyways, yeah, I thought this was fun. That was it. Just the idea here is I thought it'd be cool to take a look at all the beautiful pieces of art, the games, of these games that make up the atmosphere, you know, and pull you in to the experience. Just kind of thought I'd use this as a moment to try to break away from some of the shit talking, but I guess I'm just always going to have a little bit of animosity to Diablo 4, and I'll blame Diablo 3 for that. They're both in this together. They need to go on timeout, okay? But yeah, one thing's pretty insane is that you can't deny Path of Exile 2 might have the best overall looking graphics out of all of them. I mean, I feel like it's pretty much irrefutable. So, yeah, that's pretty insane considering that the game is free to play. None of the microtransactions have ever been or ever will impact the gameplay. The only caveat on that is the quality of life you get from, you know, extra inventory space that you get. But I am glad to purchase and support to get some stash tabs. I mean, I like grinding for items anyway, and it's a good idea. I mean, look at what the company is doing for us with this amazing product that they're about to launch. So, I mean, and if you know anything about grinding gear games history, like when there's a problem, they respond like the fastest I've ever seen any company ever. And at the same time, GGG is very clear. They're transparent, open, and honest about what they're doing. They're very forthright with what their plans are, communicating expectations with their fans, and so just really appreciate that from them. I'm really grateful that we've got this amazing game coming out. I don't know if you're like me, but trying to find ways to cope with all this anticipation for this game to come out. I hope you're all staying. I hope you all are just hanging in there and ready to go on December 6th when this game launches. I'm going to be making more content, and I hope you enjoyed this. So if you do, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think. That's it for this one, Exiles. Until next time, love you all. Keep learning and leveling up. Peace out.